Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. I'm back with another makeup tutorial for you. So the sun has been making an appearance in the UK over the last few weeks, so I decided to share with you my go-to everyday makeup look. Please keep in mind that you don't have to be as dramatic as I am. You don't have to have a winged eyeliner and you don't have to have false lashes. You could just add mascara and a gloss and you're good to go. So just tweak the look to whatever makes you feel comfortable. Anyway, I hope you like this tutorial, and if you want to know how to get this look, just keep watching. To prime the skin and to give us a nice dewy look, I'm going to drench my skin in Fix Plus from MAC, and then I'm going to mix some strobe cream in with my foundation this time because I want my skin to be really glowy. I'm using my MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the shade NC35, and I'm using a Sigma flat top kabuki brush just to buff that all in. Then, as always, I'm using my Pro Longwear concealer by MAC in the shade NC20 to conceal and highlight under my eyes. I'm also going to place that in the center of my forehead and on my chin, and I'm using a Real Techniques Miracle Complexion sponge to blend it all out. My main focus for this look is bright eyes, so I'm taking that concealer right up to the lower lash line and I'm actually concealing my lower lashes with that concealer. I also like really glowy skin with this look, so I'm taking my liquid highlighter from Becca in the shade Opal, and I'm placing that on the top of my cheekbones and then blending it out with a duo fibre brush. I'm also placing that down the centre of my nose and on the tip and then blending it out with my finger. To set that concealer and make sure that it doesn't move or crease throughout the day, I'm taking a small amount of Ben Nye banana powder on my sponge and just placing that directly on top of the concealer. And then I'm just going to dust it off straight away because I don't want to bake, because I don't want to be too matte today. To neutralise the yellow in that banana powder, I'm just going to take my MAC Mineralised Skin Finish in the shade Light and place that over the top. This is just going to make it extra bright. To warm up my face, I'm taking Give Me Sun by MAC. This is a mineralised skin finish, and I'm just placing that around the outer perimeters of my face just to give me a nice tanned look. I actually don't like how it's picking up on camera. It looks a little bit choppy and like it's clinging to my skin, but in person it looked fine, I promise. To contour, I'm taking the shade Sculpt from MAC and I'm just placing that in the hollows of my cheekbones. You've seen this in my other tutorials, and if you haven't, go check them out. To highlight my face, I'm taking my Mary Luminizer by the Balm and I'm taking it on a big fluffy brush and placing that on the tops of my cheekbones. This is going to make us look like we're glowing from within as opposed to just being highlighted in a small area of our face. And then I'm going to take my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Opal on a small brush and place that more precisely on the top of my cheekbone. For that really glowy look, I'm also placing it on the tip of my nose and on my Cupid's bow and just above the arch of my brow. For blush, I'm taking Peaches by MAC and I'm just placing that on the apples of my cheekbones and blending up towards my temple. For eyeshadow, I'm mixing these two shades from the Morphe 350 palette and I'm just placing them back and forth in the crease. The concealer that we applied earlier is going to act as our primer today, so you don't need to worry about that. Then I'm going to go in with MAC Saddle, which is in the MAC Warm Neutrals palette. And again, I'm just placing that back and forth in my crease. This is a really simple, easy eyeshadow look today. It's not hard. There's not a lot of shadows that I'm using, so really easy. Again, taking that saddle colour on the other eye and just going back and forth. I'm not blending it out as high as I did with the two shades from the Morphe 350 palette, just keeping it nice and low in the crease. Then I'm going to take my tan pigment from MAC and I'm going to spray my brush with a bit of Fix Plus. This is going to make the eyeshadow turn into more of a foiled eyeshadow. And I'm just placing that all over the areas of my eye that I didn't place any of the previous shadows. And you can see how that Fix Plus has made the eyeshadow look like a foiled eyeshadow, whereas without the Fix Plus it would be more of a shimmery, glittery eyeshadow. I'm keeping it nice and low. I don't want to go above those crease colours, but I don't want a cut crease sort of look because it's more of a daytime look. I want it to be a bit softer, so I'm going to take a fluffy brush and just softly blend the edges so it's not as harsh. For my wing, I'm taking my NYC liquid liner in the shade black, and I'm just doing my wing how I usually do it, and then I'm going to go in with some mascara. The mascara is the Colossal something, I'm not sure, I'll link it down below. And remember, I'm not putting any mascara on my lower lash line, I'm keeping that nice and blank. The lashes that I'm using today are the Iconic lashes by House of Lashes. How many times can I say lashes? And I'm just applying them as usual with my tweezers and using my Duo Lash Glue. To make my eyes look more awake and bright, I'm taking this powder by MAC in the shade Emphasize, and I'm just placing that on my inner corner and just dragging it slightly along the lower lash line, but not all the way, just about a quarter of the way along. And I'm also taking that on my brow bone right underneath the arch of my brow to highlight that area. For lipstick, I'm going to use MAC Kind of Sexy, and I'm going to place that on my lips first and then go in with a lip pencil. And for the lip pencil, I'm using Soar by MAC. I'm slightly overlining my lips, and then I'm going to take another lipstick from MAC in the shade Mist, and I'm going to place that right in the centre of my lips to make them look more plump. And that's the finished look. I hope you guys liked this tutorial. If you did, let me know down below and leave any suggestions for any future tutorials or videos that you'd like to see. I've got a list in mind of a few videos that I'd like to record in the next few weeks, but it's always handy to have suggestions from you guys. And thank you so much to everyone that has subscribed to my channel. When I first started, I wasn't sure that anyone would want to watch my videos, so it means a lot. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!